Ishuborn and Gun in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you about a new defender. Well, finally, Kalidou Koulibaly has opened up about his future, where his future lies, where does he want to go in his next pursuit of a different team. Does he want to leave Napoli? Everything will be revealed in this video because once and for all, he's ended the whole speculations. Let us know know with this video that what is the future of for Kalidou Koulibaly. But not only this, let's talk about a defender, a central defender that actually wanted to come to Arsenal, but due to certain reasons, that never happened. I don't know why it didn't ever happen, but. Let's right away jump on to the first news of the day. Well, let's talk about Kalidou Koulibaly. Koulibaly has actually opened up about in a recent interview saying that I never spoke to Napoli about leaving. It bothers me to be linked every day to this and that European club. We will see what the president decides, and if he proposes to extend my contract, that would allow me to end my career here. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty much clear. Kalidou Koulibaly wants to end his career at Napoli. So, anyone who was believing that he would go to Liverpool, he would go to Manchester City, or probably he would want to come to Arsenal, well, for now, hold your horses because that ain't happening. At least with Koulibaly, it isn't happening. Well, not only this, let's talk about Barcelona. Well, they are confident that Felipe Coutinho will join a Premier League club this summer. Kia Joorabchian is working on finding him a club in England. Well, Coutinho will decide his future once his loan at Bayern Munich is over. What is certain at this point is that a return to the Premier League is absolutely priority this summer for him. So it's pretty much clear that Felipe Coutinho, if he once his season gets over with Bayern Munich, so he would be coming back to Barcelona and thinking and pondering about his future, which lies in the Premier League. Well, talking about more things, who is this central defender who was supposed to come to Arsenal? Well, he's none other than Iliasu Schiller. Well, he is a former Ghana international. He has shed more light on his failed 2006 move to Arsenal following a brilliant performance at the World Cup. Well, on the books of Ghana Premier League outfit Asante Kotoko, the defender impressed in group matches against Czech Republic and Italy. So he says, when the opportunity to play for Arsenal came, I was in doubt. I didn't think my dream was coming to pass. I love Arsenal. After our game against Czech Republic, I was at the hotel when my agent came to me and said, Schiller, gradually we are getting close. Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger was at the stadium, and so after the tournament, you are going to Arsenal for trial. I went to Arsenal for 2 weeks. I nearly signed a deal. I remember Ghana's post-World Cup friendly game against Togo in London. I came to the match and saw a journalist and he said, Schiller, congratulations, you have been given the number 27 jersey to represent Arsenal. Kolo Toure was there and he also said, sign, what are you waiting for? And I told him I was waiting for my agent. If you ask me what really went wrong, I can't tell. I really regret not signing for Arsenal. Well, his stay with Kotoko was a courtesy of a loan agreement with King Faisal. But Arsene, he further goes on saying that the former centre back blamed Faisal president Alhaji Karim Grunsa for sabotaging the transfer. He says Arsene Wenger told me that he had monitored me against Czech Republic and believes that I'm the best defender in Africa. He told me he wanted to sign me to Arsenal to help his team. Wow, that did not happen, but let's not go right into it. Video assistant referees must be careful not to show the wrong kind of solidarity with colleagues by failing to correct their mistakes. FIFA referees chief Pierluigi Collina has said. Well, Collina, who was speaking generally about the difficulties facing this generation of officials who have not grown up with VAR, said it was important not to misplace loyalty for a colleague. Another thing to be considered is a sort of wrong idea of solidarity. If you belong to a team, you always try to protect your teammates. If your teammate made a mistake, you try to find everything to say, no, he was correct. It's a sort of friendship, I would say. Referees must understand the solidarity and the friendship that they want to show is to tell their colleague, be careful, you might have made a mistake. It's better that you have another chance watching the incident on a monitor. You have assessed probably wrong so that finally you can avoid a mistake. It's really great. Pierluigi Collina, in and off the pitch, always a blessing. Well, not only this, Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta was still playing for Everton when Spurs last lifted a trophy, that is winning the League Cup in 2008. He admits he is surprised by the long wait to add further silverware, but feels that in Jose Mourinho they have the proven winner. They need to end the run. Well, talking about it, Sky Germany have said that they've talked to Hector Bellerin and the player wants to change the club in the summer. Why? Why, Hector? Why would you want to change a different club? We would want to sell you. That would have been a different prospect. But as it suggests, I mean, it helps you, it helps us, so I think it would be good. Well, did you know Kepa Arrizabalaga has conceded two more Premier League goals than Berlino this season despite facing 58 fewer shots on target? So you can understand Kepa Arrizabalagas time in Chelsea is definitely come to an end. Well, Granit Xhaka has spoken about on Instagram. Battery is fully charged, ready to give everything for the batch tomorrow. We know how important this one is. Yes, Granit Xhaka, we know how this one important this is, but let's see. Well, Willian wants to sign a long-term contract, but Chelsea aren't keen to offer one, and his current form is making that a tough pill to swallow. Go check out the Athletic UK's post on this. Actually, as Johnson Sports has actually put up an article. Go read that because you can get to know more about Willian and what his future holds. I think there's going to be a lot of problems with him staying at Chelsea because Chelsea is definitely going a big under revolution, and probably with new marquee signings, it's going to be difficult to actually entertain Willian's requests. Paris Saint-Germain have joined the race to sign Arsenal and Tottenham target Evan Ndika. The Eintracht Frankfurt defender, 20 years of age, who also was linked with Liverpool and Southampton in May. Left-footed centre-back Ndika would provide so much needed youth to the North London side's waning backlines. Well, let's see. Well, talking about it, well, Said Benrahma was scouted by Arsenal. Well, scouted heavily. He has known of Arsenal's interest since November last year. Club has been in regular contact with his agent for several months now, and personal terms are close to being agreed. Wow. And club has a very good relationship with Brentford, and the recent friendly before the restart was used to have an informal discussion of Benrahma's transfer to Arsenal. Currently the club's second preference behind Willian, because Arsenal prefer top three left wingers are Willian, Benrahma and Joelson Fernandes. The club really believe that his second preference to Willian, but let's see. Well, Tierney's nickname at Arsenal is now Here's Tesco's. Well, Kieran Tierney is being called as Here's Tesco's, and if the Tesco bag helps contain the attack from the wings today against Tottenham Hotspurs, it is going to be really a joy to watch him. I think it'll be a pleasure to actually cheer for him. Let's see. Well, moving on. Arteta has opened up about Kieran Tierney. He says, I really like him. I'm very impressed with him. Everybody loves him at the club, and it's not a coincidence. He earns that every single day. The way he treats people, the way he works, the energy he brings to the place. According to me, he's a future Arsenal captain. It's pretty much clear that when the head coach believes in you in this much capacity, I mean, that's really great. And I think Tierney brings a different level of quality in that part of the pitch. I think with Kieran Tierney has come on, I think we've got the perfect eye for Nacho Monreal. What do you guys believe? Well, Arteta has spoken about, well, we all know that Kieran Tierney was linked to Leicester City during the January transfer window, and also after 2 months, I guess, again he was linked with linking up again with Brendan Rodgers, that Leicester will come knocking on Arsenal's door for Kieran Tierney. Arteta said he is not going anywhere. He is definitely not going anywhere. It's pretty much clear he wants to build around Kieran Tierney, and that's the perfect way to go about. Well, moving on. Also talking about a defensive transfer signings, Mikel Arteta said, if you want to be successful and you want to win every 3 days, you have to be very consistent in all the defensive work that you do. The more clean sheets you get, the easier it is to win football matches. And he indicated that it is Dayot Upamecano and it could be Thomas Partey's entry in the Arsenal mix. Well, not in this, let's talk about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on his favourite footballer growing up. Well, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang says, Ronaldo, R9, he's the best. I think he changed the name for a striker. I think he changed the game for a striker. He was powerful, really quick with his feet. He was technical, he had skills. He had everything. Well, Aubameyang was asked in a recent interview on the Arsenal's WhatsApp group. He was asked, who is the most entertaining? Aubameyang replied, Lacazette. He always talks on the group, always. And again, second question was, who never talks? And he said, Nicolas Pepe. He never answers anything. He sees it. He sees everything, the blue tick. And who is the emoji king was asked to Aubameyang. Aubameyang said, Kolasinac. He puts GIFs. He uses it a lot. So now we know who is who's this kind of a guy. But moving on. Aubameyang on following Thierry Henry to take the number 14 at Arsenal. He says, first of all, I wanted number 7 because I like it, but Mkhitaryan had this number and number 14 was free. I knew Thierry had this number in the past and that's why he was an amazing player and legend at the club. I believe Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has straight away deserved the number 14 jersey. Well, Aubameyang has been involved in 4 goals in the last 3 Premier League matches against Spurs, scoring 3 goals and assisting 1, so you can understand who is the bigger guy. Well, moving on. Well, talking about it, Aubameyang has scored in all 3 of the big derbies of his last 3 clubs, getting 11 goals and 3 assists in those 17 games. Aubameyang always loves a derby. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes to this platform every single day, twice. So if you guys have time, go vote in the community. I've already posted a community post wherein you can vote for who is going to have the bragging rights in this North London derby tonight. Will Arsenal get the 3 points, or will Mourinho's men get the 3 points, or will it be the classical parking the bus and get 1 point each? Let me know what you guys feel in the community tab. Go vote for whichever result you feel would be for Arsenal. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe.